Hello friends, welcome back to Rock&Lap. I'm going to make another vibratory rock tumbler, and everything I need to do so I have right here. First, I have a bag of bolts from Tractor Supply. These are grade A bolts. You buy them by the pound. I found they're the best place around and the easiest to buy. Secondly, I've got angle iron, 1/8 inch thick by 1 inch, 6 feet in length. In these boxes, I have a motor and a low-cost bowl from Granger and the springs that the base sits on. Let's open these up and see what's inside. I thought I'd try this bowl. Granger had it listed for a low price, and I'll have to make a lid for it. And here's the motor. Now the way these vibratory motors work is there's a set of weights on each side of the motor. See here. And as the motor spins, these weights are offset such that it causes the motor to shake. And these weights, there's a stack of 6 of them here. Here's 3. They fit together. If I were to put this completely opposite like this, there would be no shaking because this weight is balanced. But as you make it more like this here, this would be fully the most offset you can get, and you'd have the highest vibration. So on my other my first tumbler, I had 3 of these dimples showing. I brought it back a little bit just to reduce it, and I still had plenty of agitation in the bowl. So I'm going to go with 4 to reduce the vibration a little bit, just to see what kind of performance I get. And the reason I'm doing that by not going with the maximum vibration is to try to extend the life of the bearing inside the motor here. These are designed for to be a vibratory motor and to shake tables and do much heavier work than what I'm doing. But what I'm hoping is just to find a spot where I can have adequate vibration to move the material in my bowl, but yet extend the life of the bearing so the motor lasts a long time. I'll set this at 4 and we will see how it performs. All right, I have everything cut. Got 1 piece at 5 inches, 8 pieces, 6 inches in length, and 4 pieces that are 8 inches in length. that I've got all the pieces drilled, I'm going to give everything a coat of paint and we will put it together. Okay, I have all the pieces painted, all the metal angle iron, and I painted the base too. This is just another piece of wood I had in my barn. It's about 9 by 15 inches. And this is the base for the tumbler bowl. It's 10 inches across, and I had to hog out a couple holes and channels in here that it'll become evident what those were for when we begin to assemble it. But let me get on with the assembly. I'm going to put it in fast motion mode just to move it along and see how this thing comes together. Okay, I'll pause for a second. You can see the motor is mounted now with just a couple pieces of angle iron. I've got holes in the top of this bracket, which are going to match with the base for the bowl. This center hole is for the bolt that comes up to hold the bowl. And these two holes here are going to mount to the bracket. And then, as I mentioned earlier, these two sections here, these two channels, which are hogged out, the bolts will line up with that. Okay, I thought I'd pause and do a close-up of the springs. All the hardware is 5/16 bolts that I bought from Tractor Supply. The springs are from Granger. And my first Bib Blue, I only had the 2 outside springs, but what I found was there was so much torque, rotational torque, that it was causing this to turn, and I was concerned it would hit the frame. So adding another spring on there seemed to have remedied that. Plus, I removed a little bit of the torque when I adjusted the weights in the motor. Okay, the modification that I made was I kept the 2 outside springs, one here, one here. This one in the middle, which was the adder to Bib Blue 2, I removed. I felt it was dampening it too much, so I took that out. And with the reduction in torque that I did with adjusting the weight, I'm happy with the way the action is. This here is the bolt that's holding the base to the frame. There's one of these on each side. So basically I went from 6 springs down to 4. This is fully loaded. Let me turn it on and you can see the action. I'm very happy with it. And here's the results of Bib Blue 2. Got a bunch of jasper I picked up in the area. Some of it's from Lake Superior. These are the red chunks that you see in those beautiful Michigan pudding stones. A couple pieces of quartz. There's a quarter for scale. I thought this turned out great. It's a piece of, I think it's dirt. And a really nice shine to it. You can even see my fingerprints on these. Here's a piece of Yellowstone agate I got from Jared at Currently Rock Hounding. Here's a thunder egg that I tumbled. It was cut in half and I tumbled it. And some fossils from the rock pit that's near my house that I frequent. So overall, pretty pleased. I thought it turned out pretty good. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you learned from this. I hope it gave you some ideas to build your own vibratory rock tumbler. That's the whole point, is just to try to encourage other people to try things and learn from each other through YouTube. If you have any questions, just shoot me an email or drop it in the comments below, and I'd be glad to respond. There's something that just seems to be missing on Bib Blue 2. Not sure what it is. Oh, I see what's different.